you only have 3 points in your pocket. And looks like everyone has made it across here. Carl Jr. has actually dropped down quite significantly, and Carl Jr. finds himself in 14th place with 54 points. And ladies and gentlemen, he is only 2.5 seconds behind, but he has the potential to lose all those points he've accumulated so far. Good checkpoints coming out too. I have been playing this one myself and know that these players are driving a really good pace here. We have a good match on our hands. Into the first round of the identity we go. Revo has actually failed there. He didn't make that little shortcut jump to the left, and that's going to put him out for the fight here. And this time we actually have Scrappy now, who is playing Orgulus. You can see his tag there. The organization Existence from Spain has decided to leave the Trackmania Grand League, so Scrappy now playing without a organization behind him, but it seems that maybe Existence has made a move a bit too early, because Scrappy is doing well again. He is up to 4th place right now. Wirtual doesn't skip this one. It does lose a bit of time, but it's the safer approach. You can see Matt there, who skips it, actually jumps up to 3rd, and Matt, with a great first map already, was probably unexpected to see him all the way up here now, but Matt is playing really well here. He drives a 1:15.49 lap, and there's no wonder he caught up, because that is an insane lap time from Matt. And he has just crushed the field right now, up to 4th place. See now, a bit shaky on the landing here. I wonder if Scrappy will be able to punish this. No, Scrappy is trying to save it as well. So we have Carl in 1st, Scrappy in 2nd, Wirtual actually up to 3rd, Bren in 4th, and Roland will snipe 5th from Matt, but Matt in 6th, and that is a great performance from him. He'll take that any day. Then we had Massa in 7th, Kappa in 8th, Pack in 9th, Tween in 10th, Arel in 11th, Spam in 12th, Papu 13, Coco 14, Revolution in 15th with that first lap mistake, and Marcin in 16th. Has to lose a bit of time there, lower speed through the loop, but he finds himself together with Wirtual now, actually in 14th place. Here you can see the identity though, a very set pattern the players are going for, where they're bouncing twice on the first one, twice on the second one, and then between the pillars. The key there is to line up straight, or else you will not make it. And Revolution there, I think he touched the pole on the way down. He had way less speed, and that's enough to be in 15th place. Revolution not looking too good right now. 1 second is a lot here. We've already talked about it, but you can see it here that even though it's just a second, it is still the difference up to the cars ahead of him, and they are going equally fast across every corner here, past every obstacle. Arel's one is not though. With a smaller speed there, he will get past, but Spam has gotten insane speed and will overtake Wirtual together with Tween. One more time across the bunny hops here. The players are lining themselves up. I think everyone got it good here. Arel with a bit of a different line will get caught up to again. And now we're going into the last lap, but Wirtual has crashed the multi-lap roof there, and he will drop down because of that. Oh man, he was pushing a bit extra, I think. He really saw that he had to go a bit past his margins, and that is how wrong it can go. Finds himself now in 11th place. Carl Jr. currently in 1st place. Bren in last place in the Grand League, and Bren needs these points, but the one he has to take them from is the 3-time world champion. Will he be able to do this? He is less than a car length ahead, but he makes a mistake. He pushes too much and he drops into the hole, and Bren will be out of the fight there. Carl Jr. now in a dominant 1st place, almost a second ahead, and I don't think Papu is going to be able to catch up to Carl Jr. here. Unless we see any mistakes. No, it is going to be Carl Jr. here. He has it under control. It's going to be Papu in 2nd, Matt in 3rd, Spam 4th, Arel 5th, and Tween 6th. Got Pack in 7th, Scrappy 8th, Coco in 9th, Wirtual in 10th, and Marcin 11th. Bran with the mistake now, 12th place, Kappa in 13th, who won this map the last time. Not the best performance from him. Revo in 14th, Massa in 15th, and Roland in 16th. Let's see how the players do now. We're spectating Aurel a bit behind the field to get a nice overview. So you see them lining it up here. Scrappy going very inside, but it looks like everyone is going to be fine. No, they're not. Who fell down? Was it Marcin, actually? Marcin had to respawn. He barely had the wrong angle and fell out of the track. So Marcin here making a mistake, making maybe another one, and yeah. In first place right now we see Tween, and Tween was one of the favorites on this track in the first, or in the second step rather. He has played really well in this in practice, and you can see it showcasing right here as he's in first, or tied for first together with Massa. See one more time across the identity as maybe the positions start to become a bit more defined, because nothing is said here yet. This is so close. One more time, Carl with a super jump to the right, and he will be out of it. Massa jumping too far, he will be out of it. And this is just like a flashback from the second step. Both Carl and Massa have made mistakes on the identity again. And Carl now, he has won the first 2 maps. He will not get many points this time around. Let's see now if Tween is able to secure this one on the last identity. Looking safe here, and he will be able to do it. Congratulations to Tween for getting first, Pack in second, Ryulu third, Bren fourth, Spam fifth, Aurel sixth, Matt seventh. Now we have Coco in eighth, and then we have actually a pretty close battle here for that 9th place with the players who failed. Let's see if Kappa is not able to make it there. Actually was in 10th place, but he will be further than that. Revolution, who failed in the first lap, actually manages 10th place right here. Scrappy in 11th, Papu 12th, Roland 13th, Kappa now will get 14th. Massa driving backwards here. Will he actually be able to finish? I don't know if he can reach it. It's gonna be close. No, he won't actually reach it. Oh, did he reach it? He did. So Massa gets 1 point in the very end. This block right here, it disables your car's grip, so your car will start sliding automatically, and it can be very hard to control. There is a set line that the players are looking to take here to get past it as quickly as possible, which is to steer as much as they can into the turn and then cancel that slide. You can see Massa here steering almost the complete opposite way, reducing his speed so that his car starts going down the hill and then aiming towards the checkpoint. So they are certainly experienced on this. And now we go into the identity. Papu with the outside whole line, and you can see them angling their car completely the opposite way, and now they're going down here. Will everyone make it? We actually see Ryulu now in last. He's not in last place anymore as I say that, because who other than Revolution has made a mistake in the first lap again? He risks it so close on the inside corner. Now we go into the identity. Matt with a wider opening, and look at that line from Matt. He catches like 5 positions, and now he's gonna find himself in 6th place. I think 7th place it is, but this is such a close race between 7th and 10th. It's a matter of hundredths of a second here between all 4 players. Matt clips 2 holes, but he stays alive. Matt magically has made it through that section, and he's now still in the race. Bit more to the side on either one of them could have been disaster for him, but he is in the battle still. The current leader in the race is Scrappy here. He has a 1:12.05, has a half a second lead down to Papu in second, Massa in third, Carl in fourth, over 2 seconds behind that though. And so the race for first here is between these 3 players. Scrappy, Papu and Massa have been driving a great race so far. There is 20 points, 100 euros on the table here, and if Scrappy gets that, he will jump up to 2nd place overall, I believe, as he has been driving really well here. One more identity. Papu going super wide. Will Massa actually be able to catch him here? I don't know. No, Papu will have the superior speed. Papu gets 2nd, Massa 3rd, Carl gets 5th behind Spam. Spam gets 4th, Aurel 6th, Tween 7th, Kappa 8th, and Marcin with a +0.0. Oh, Marcin must have been so close to keeping his points, but he will lose them. He is 1,000th or so behind Kappa there. And Roland in 10th, Matt 11th will lose his points, Bren will lose his points, Pack will lose his points, and Ryulu will lose his points. And this is directionless. This map has a very infamous no steering section with Scrappy, together with Bren, actually one of the best players in the practice sessions on this track. As we go across the first no steering sections, will anyone line it up? Wrong. It looked like Papu had crashed there. I think Papu with the worst mistake of the field, not the right angle through the no steering, and will drop down. He has 35 points potentially now in the drain. The identity, you have to jump from this sculpture, turn around 180 degrees and land into this checkpoint. Now go across another no steering into the multi-lap. And the multi-lap here, you can just drive straight and go onto the platform. This will save you driving over that freewheeling, which will be faster. You only have 3 points in your pocket, and looks like everyone has made it across here. Carl Jr. has actually dropped down quite significantly, and Carl Jr. finds himself in 14th place with 54 points. And ladies and gentlemen, he is only 2.5 seconds behind, but he has the potential to lose all those points he've accumulated so far, and that will be doom for him. So going across this no steering, Revolution with a small touch, and Revolution will drop down there. Carl at least gets one position now. Still in that 13th place battle, actually together with Pac now, who's also looking for it, and this could be disaster. We have the current leader, 50 points maybe down the drain here if he's not able to do something about this. I mentioned that Bren has been one of the best players in the practice right now, and you can see that showing. Currently in first place with over half a second down to Spam and Ryulu and Tween. But together with RL, they are trying to defend as good as they can. Marcin has made a mistake, and Carl might be able to snack a position here. He might be able to get past Matt as well, but this, oh, he goes so close to the pole. He stays alive though, but he's not out of the water just yet. Driving equal pace with Matt here, and as I say that, Roland has made a mistake, and Carl now getting closer, just a second behind the 8th position. He's trying his best right now. Bren has almost a second of a lead on him, almost 3/10 on Scrappy, and now we only have half of the lap left. We see Carl has made it up to 8th place right now. He has been chasing and has miraculously made his way up, and he has over a second, or almost a second, down to Matt in 9th, and he might be able to just defend his points here. We have one turn left, and then the identity. Bren is shortly ahead of Scrappy here. One more jump, and Scrappy has been known to push this one a bit extra. He goes for a very low jump, but will he be able to catch up? It does not look like it. It will be Bren, it will be Scrappy, and it will be Ryulu in 3rd. And Carl Jr., will he be able to defend his points here? It does look like it. And Carl has made a miraculous comeback there. Incredible performance, heroic effort, and he will be rewarded for that. Gets to keep his 54 points and increases it up to 60. That is the identity of the track. This is going to be exciting because the players will have to make their way all the way up to this checkpoint and get back to the multi-lap as quick as they can. And then up to the top of this step, and here we go with the first identity. Ladies and gentlemen, it could all be decided right here. There's many points on the line, and the players are dropping into it, into that downhill, and it's disaster. Who is failing it right now? Players have dropped down. It looks like Ryulu has failed it. It looks like Bren has failed it, and you can see just how much punishing this is. Revolution has failed it as well, and I think we had 6 mistakes there. It was Kappa, it was Coco, it was Ryulu, it was Masa, and it was Bren and Revolution, and they're still stuck up here. Oh my god. Disaster strikes for many players there, and it could mean that he loses all of them if he's not able to catch up 2 positions. Anything could happen here though. Second time around through the staircase, we see Tween has failed it. Tween is out of it, 48 points. He has fallen down. Will any of the players behind here get it? Kappa gets it, Coco gets it, and Ryulu will get it as well. So he's getting closer to Tween right now for a lot of players, especially Spam now in 9th. He lost all his points on the last map in the second step to a single mistake, and he's trying to make sure it won't happen again right now as they are halfway into the race. When they pass this identity, they need to get past it 4 more times, including this one, and Spam will get this one. All good. Roland makes a mistake, but he is gonna be able to pass it. Kappa is getting past it. Coco is getting past it. Ryulu will get past it as well. We see Spam though has made a huge mistake, 16 seconds behind 8th place, and Spam might just lose all his points here again in the last map to line himself up for this drop down, and it will work out for him this time. No big mistakes coming from the top players, I believe, but Matt is actually the one player who has failed. Will be able to save this, I believe, but will the pressure get to him? He's going to turtle to the multi-lap and respawn to get back on his wheels. A great adaptation there to get back, make sure that he doesn't fail it, because failing costs a lot of time. Still, anything could happen. We see Papu actually going for it right now in first place. Will he make it? Papu landing upside down, and Papu has failed it. And Carl Jr. now takes first place ahead of Arel, but Arel will pass him again. Marcin up there as well, but Papu has desperately dropped down. And could this be the saving grace for Riolu? Because Riolu is going for it right now, and Riolu will jump up to 7th place. Pack in 4th right now, 1 point, nothing to lose on the last identity, just has to go for it. And Scrappy in 4th with 62 points. Let's see what happens as we go into it. Pack will get it. Carl Jr. takes first, Arel 2nd, Marcin 3rd, Pack 4th, Scrappy 5th, Kappa in 6th, but who is gonna get this one now? Kappa failing the last identity, and it will be Riolu, Matt, and who is gonna get the 8th? Oh, it's gonna be Papu. Papu gets 8th there, saves himself just in the end. And Massa with that sour 9th place, 28 points. Tween, 48 points all down the drain. Kappa losing as well. And of course, Spam now in that sad 15th place here, losing 43 points in the very last map. Alright guys, so that was the 3rd step of the Grand League. The current standings look like this. So we have Carl now in a dominating 1st place with 191 points, looking very good for those playoffs. We have Riolu in 2nd now with 97. We have Kappa in 3rd with 87. Scrappy in 4th there with a dominating 71 point performance in the step. We have Arel now in 5th place, able to get good points in both the 2nd and 3rd step, will be 5th place overall. Papu now in 6th after he failed on the last map but got back there. Incredible performance from him. Tween in 7th, Pack in 8th, Massa in 9th, Matt in 10th, had a good step as well, was looking good, but some mistakes sadly for him. Marcin 11th, Spam 12th, sadly has failed 2 last maps in a row now, and that is not a good confidence booster for him. Hope to see him step it up in the next one, which will be next Sunday. Coco in 13th, Bren in 14th, Roland in 15th, and Revolution in 16th right now.